17. And Milwaukee, of course, trying to win the NBA title for the second straight year. A hard foul by Grayson Allen that was ruled a flagrant 2 and an ejection. Here's Holiday inside for the 2. Middleton with the helper.
Driving kick to a pass out to a center, shooting threes now. Who are knocking him down, so it's just amazing to see.
Oh, Zuma with the throwdown. Giannis got out of the way, and the rookie took it all the way to the cup.
And that's what you have to. Sorry, Dave. That's what you have to do.
At this rate, the Bulls won't have to worry about the scoring that they're losing from Levine. Nobody's scoring. There's DeRozan getting to the spot there in the low block and laying it in.
That make is when you're playing the team like the Milwaukee Bucks.
Lopez gets to the rim and scores to tie the game at 6 and end a 6-0 Chicago run.
You hope he gets healthy and they're able to get him back soon.
They have not won a playoff series here since 2015. Middleton banks it in. Time there was a hard foul on Derek Jones, who was called a flagrant. Here's Lopez, and Rick Lopez going to work here now. He's got 6 points. Here's Grayson Allen driving. Here's the booze. Makes the kick to the corner. Middleton in and out on the 3. Portis, who's averaging almost 10 rebounds per game, gets the stick back.
Allowing Milwaukee to gain extra possessions, which will lead to 3-point shots eventually.
DeRozan getting to his spot and drains it. That ends an 8-0 run. DeRozan with his second basket. Milwaukee, the number 5 offense in the NBA. Middleton hits a 3. That's the first 3-pointer for either team. They own the tiebreaker with the Sixers. The Bucks 2-1 against them during the regular season. They would lose the tiebreaker, at least right now, to Boston. They're 1-2 against the Celtics, but they still have a game against them.
Giannis drawing so much attention.
Kobe White missed the 3. There's Williams, and he throws it down with the left hand. Ferocious jam after he got the offensive rebound. Yeah, Allen had a terrific first quarter. In 6 minutes, he had 7 points, 3 of 4 shooting. As George Hill connects from mid-range, the lead is 8 for Milwaukee.
There's just a lot of great players, great basketball.
Ooh, what a shot. Grayson Allen. Finishing through contact. Averaging a career high this year, Allen. 11 points per game. DeRozan. That is a stretch where the Bulls had missed 6 in a row. Williams making his 6th start of the season, first since the beginning of the year. Giannis 2 for 2. He's playing point guard right now. He averages close to 6 assists per game. Makes a great pass there. Holiday blew the layup, so he won't get credited with the assist. Timeout, Chicago. Here's Giannis. Gives it up to Allen. Great ball movement by Milwaukee. Middleton with a clear path to the rim. And the slam.
I mean, great ball movement by the Milwaukee Bucks. You know, when you talk about scouting report, there's always a pecking order when you talk about scouting reports. You talk about Giannis, well, guess what? Who's the next guy? The 2nd-round pick in Chris Middleton, who's been
signed in mid-February. He's not going to be back. He tore his ACL, but it feels like, from a health standpoint, as DeRozan connects, Milwaukee's getting whole.
Yeah, before the game, I spoke with Drew Holiday, and he said, despite the injuries, despite new players coming into the roster this season, I think we have the chemistry at the right time. And he pointed out specifically.
Transition opportunity, missed layup. That's twice now the Bulls have missed fast break layup attempts and come away with nothing. Wesley Matthews with a 3 on the other end, so that's a 5-point swing. So of those teams there, we just talked about Milwaukee looking like the best. Of those teams that are in the top 5, as Lopez slams it with the left hand, who's a team that you should be concerned about?
You know, I was a little concerned with the Miami Heat at first, and just wondering, do they bounce back after the little scuffle or whatever you want to call it on the bench? And they've bounced back and just laying the groundwork, and it was just a pretty cool sit down, and I was honored obviously to do so. 9 years for DeRozan with the Raptors, got to the conference finals in 2016. Great job there using his body a la Giannis, who tends to hit first to create open shots, and that's what DeRozan did on Wesley Matthews there, gets him in the post.
Here's Giannis going to work, drives, goes to the left hand and lays it in. And a timeout called by Billy Donovan.
I've had the pleasure of shaking hands with Artis Gilmore. Man, oh man.
Still looks pretty good, too, for 72 years old.
Yes.
He had Kukoc sitting next to him as Lopez cans a three. They have the tiebreaker, winning the season series against Philadelphia. Lopez hangs in the air, and it rolls home. A 9-0 run right now by Milwaukee. He's already taken 3 shots here, Giannis, in 3 minutes after taking 3 the entire first half. Rainbow triple by Patrick Williams. You see the skill set.
Like Giannis said, he's a cheat code. I mean, he can do everything on the floor for your team to solidify it. And I think you just see Giannis Giannis understands, what's there. Obviously, we see his play, what his team is doing.
Tomorrow night, they've got Boston here, a back-to-back. They're not sure if he'll be able to go. Batted in by Portis after the miss by Middleton.
To set up for open 3.
Tristan Thompson with his 3rd team this season. Spent some time with the Kings and Pacers. DeRozan again from mid-range. Kel Bridges, Marcus Smart, Drew Holiday driving.
Yeah.
Gets deep in the paint. Is certainly a candidate himself on the defensive end. Milwaukee by 16, 4.5 remaining. Here's White driving, and a nice move by Kobe White. His final year. 11 in the quarter for DeRozan. Holiday spins it in with the left hand.
All right, Dave, the last thing I'm going to say about this is with this rivalry we have with this other school, we beat our arch rivals twice.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, I mean, you guys can figure out when it happened and everything.
Ruined by the Tar Heels, and then in the Final Four, their first NCAA tournament meeting was spoiled by UNC as well. Here's DeRozan spinning, leaning through 2 defenders, and finishes with the left hand and a foul.
It's great to say the Vince Carter basketball camp. We do put pros in the league as well.
There you go. DeRozan up to 38 now.
Free Franks.
Yeah, 3 hot dogs. That's what everybody was wondering why everybody was that excited. He's got 12 points. He's hit a couple of threes. Vucevic, a line drive push shot goes down.
I'm sure he's happy to see one finally go in after a lot of misses in the paint.
First points of the half counted for Giannis and 1. Deferring in the first half. Shot clock down to 5. Middleton going baseline. Tough angle. But it goes for Chris Middleton. And forced a turnover. Pass broken up by Javonte Green, who went up the ladder to knock that one away. And he gets the return feed from DeRozan for the layup. They're pretty much locked into starting the series on the road. They'd be at 34 losses, 4 back of the top 4 teams. Is currently tied with Chicago for the 5th spot, but the Bulls have the tiebreaker. Kobe White inside gets that one to go. Been a key player for the Bulls when healthy. They were one of the top teams in the East when he was healthy. You got Zach LaVine, who's not playing tonight, as Thompson connects in paint. And then on the other side, in terms of the play, and as Lopez gets the layup and a foul, push the lead back to 15. On the other side in the West, Milwaukee's not even giving him a chance to get off a shot, though, here in the 4th quarter after he had 20 in the 3rd. They force a turnover. On the other end, they get a good look, and Wes Matthews drills a 3. Cruz Warriors taking on the South Bay Lakers. Rudy, the 14th overall pick in the draft. Patrick Williams, who was the 4th pick a couple years ago on ESPN. It'll be held at Spring Studios in the Tribeca section of New York. The Mystics have the first pick in the draft. Ryan Rucco, Rebecca Lobo, LaChana Robinson, Holly Rowe will ankle our coverage. Chicago drops to the 6th spot, but clinches a playoff berth, avoiding the play-in tournament.